All right, guys, here we're going to talk about Twilight Zone Season 3, Episode 6.
Viva Clemente!
Yes. So this was interesting. More, I guess, on par topical for the moment type stuff. So we have the Castro-esque character.
It was the, like, Banana Republic, like, weird, like, Revolution or whatever.
I don't know
it's
how
not a good
I felt
Twilight Zone
about this episode
no.
because the twist, like, it wasn't
no twist.
wonderful. I think I would have liked it as if it would have ended more and he looked in the mirror and he was choking himself or something. Like, something to, like, really let you know, like, the mirror was fucking with him.
Exactly. Like, there's nothing here to hint at the fact. Because even if you're like, well, no, the mirror's not literally magic. It's just, like, a metaphor. But, like, there was nothing even to hint really strongly that the mirror was even anything more, right? It was just a dumb... And, like, the guy from the beginning, like, says, oh, you'll see your assassin, but then there's never, you know... Yeah, you could do more
but
with this
you honestly could
concepts.
take it either direction, and it would have been totally like, of course, like the mirror could have been magic, and oh yeah, of course it is, or the magic, like no magic at all, of course. Like, and I don't like things like that. I don't like things that are too ambiguous.
Well, and even if it's ambiguous, like the Twilight Zone, like should end with like, or maybe not.
Yes,
right?
Like a twist of like, oh, I thought this, and then at that, you juked left, but you were going right.
I wanted a scene of him, like, visiting the old dictator in, like, prison and being like, I told you, and he's like, tell me, what's wrong with the mirror? And he's like, I was fucking with you. There's no mirror. What are you talking about? He's like, he's wrong. He's wrong. I know the mirror is really a and going crazy or something, but there's just, like, and he kills everyone, like, instantly. It's this whole thing, and I'm like,
you know, that whole absolute power thing.
I know. The only highlight, and I looked this up twice, and I'm going to look it up again live just to make sure.
What's that?
That's Peter Falk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed it like right in the beginning because like his eye looks a little off, and I was like, is that him?
And I was like, there's no way that's Peter Falk. This is
meant
insane.
to actually Google it. I was like, Columbo?
So I had to Google Peter Falk, and then I had to go down to 1961, and he is Ramos Clemente or whatever.
Yep, that's him.
I don't know what his nationality is. I feel like he's Italian. Yeah. So this is one of those weird things where like an Italian plays a Native American or something like that.
That was the whole,
that's the whole deal, right?
Gunsmoke thing. Was always Italians.
So it was funny to see him, but I like him a lot. He's taking huge bites of the scenery and chewing it up deeply.
Yeah, no, he's good.
And just fucking like, it's cheesy or whatever, but I really like it. The viva, 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 viva. And there's a part later where he's on the phone and he like hits it a bunch of times and he's like, what, are you sleeping? Or something like that. Does all these awesome things, and I just thought it was a good, I liked his performance.
Yeah. I just felt, I think it's mostly suffering from the fact that it's such a short show that you can't really display a man going mad that quickly. And if you could, they didn't, because he kills off everybody almost like instantaneously, like in the same scene almost. Like, oh, you, all right, you two, double up, go down there together and get shot.
Yeah, honestly, there's 4 guys, and the show has to move so briskly.
Yeah.
You can't even have 4 deaths. You have to have 3 deaths for 4 guys, right?
And 2 of them are off camera.
I know. Yeah. And which is weird because I feel like some of these episodes have felt like they've taken so much more time with stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. Like,
it's a writing thing. The pacing is off on some of these.
I couldn't even tell you what ate up all the time in this episode, though. It's like really weird to me.
No, like the episode where their people are slowly disappearing. That episode felt like it was like an hour long. Like it was, but it was good. The whole thing was good.
And it had adequate time, right? You got like the first, like we're in the middle of the first one. Then you got to watch the second one happen. He goes home and like talks to his wife and he's freaking out and all that stuff, or his girlfriend, right? And then like you see like the third one finally happen.
Even
like,
that
it's this nice
the shitty one with the airplane that wasn't actually there thing.
That
episode felt like it was an hour long too.
The one that had Charles Bronson or whatever, and they were in like the post-apocalypse, Priscrania, whatever. That felt like right. There's like a ton of episodes that feel like they had like enough time.
Yeah, it's all about how they're doing and writing, and I think the changing of scenery, like this didn't have a lot of sets, and I think that makes it feel like rushed and short.
Yeah, I think.
Did it have more than one set?
Are they always just in that room? Maybe they are.
I feel like they're in that room, like if not the whole time, 99% of the time.
Yeah, so like 5 to 10 seconds of establishing something or just visually showing something. There was even the one where the guy like makes his child self fall on the merry-go-round and then his leg hurts or whatever. That felt much longer. Yeah, exactly. But just to have someone walking up to a house, ringing the doorbell, right? Little things here. This just felt like it was constantly talking.
Because you didn't have an introduction of many characters, which also makes things seem longer. You didn't have a lot of sets. You had a very simple plot. Everything about it just felt super rushed because of that.
Yeah.
It wasn't a terrible episode, but it certainly was not a good one. Like I enjoyed the acting, and some things were funny, but like it's mediocre at best.
No, I would say like at the end of the day, like I didn't hate this. It didn't bother or like offend me, but especially like I can't even say this was great, but it's not a good Twilight Zone. I'm like, there's like not really much here for me.
No,
to do,
not a lot of meat on the bone here.
And I'm super not into like the I guess again because of our modern perspective, like like yes, this is how it is for all dictators or whatever. Like this is so on the nose.
Yeah, it certainly would have had a little bit more impact if I was in the middle of a like, Castro's the devil type of thing.
I was going to say, is this like the revolutionary, pun intended, perspective of people? Like, I never thought about what it's like for that person or whatever, right? Which we're just like, no, I've seen 100 movies that tackle this and like TV shows and cartoons now that tackle this concept. You overthrow the old bad person, you start to become the old bad person and all that stuff.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
There's only so many options and,
yeah.
It's going to happen. But yeah, there's not a lot to talk about in this episode.
No, I'm good.
Pretty much this whole episode of the Twilight Zone. Let us know if we missed something or you want to say something. Comments in the comments section below. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.